Welcome to your weekend focus for March the 10th and 11th, 2018. My name is Tilly, and this is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you truly for all of the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I truly do send it right back to you. Now, let's see what the cards have to say about the energy that surrounds us and how we can use it successfully to go forward. Eight of Pentacles. Well, it's not exactly the first card we want to see on a weekend, right? We want to have fun and relax and let our hair down. And not that I'm discouraging you from doing that, but chances are you're going to be sitting there in the wee hours of the morning working hard on a plan, getting something done, completed, putting an ending to something. And we are raising the bar. So we are thinking about going forward, how we are going forward. We are not minimizing our dreams, but maximizing the potential of our dreams. We are thinking things over. We are examining. We are researching. And we are expecting more out of ourselves. So be a little careful with that energy because I'm kind of getting it like it's, we've got that inner plan, and anything that comes in and distracts us from it will probably be a little short. So be careful with that. Nine of Wands is back again in the second position. We are really planning on going forward, that new path. And two of Pentacles in the middle. So yeah, we're juggling. We're juggling this weekend. Queen of Cups. Oh, love yourself. Love yourself when the Queen of Cups shows up. Absolutely. And look at this. The Wheel of the Year shows up. Okay? Telling you that you are moving into a new season. So let's stop there and let's look at these cards. Eight of Pentacles. I see us hard at work. Doing something to put an end to something, or completion or closure, or it could be healing, but I'm not really getting that, although we do have the Queen of Cups here and it's love ourselves, so there could be some inner healing actually happening this weekend for ourselves. This is raising the bar on oneself. This is recognizing your talents, your abilities, and raising the bar on where you are going. So a little bit of planning, a little bit of forethought is involved. Pay attention to your intuition. Pay attention to your higher wisdom. Reach out for higher wisdom, because this is research. Asking the right questions. Digging for answers. Digging for clues, perhaps. Now we have the Nine of Wands right next to it, so this tells me that any work that we do will pay off in the long run tenfold. That we have picked up that wand and we are ready to go forward. We wear the red for courage and passion, and we have the brown pants on for that diplomatic, that grounded kind of energy. So, and the moon is in Capricorn for this weekend, so we are very goal oriented. We are looking towards the future and making that plan, making that commitment to ourselves. But also, we have to remember here that these wands in the background are paths that you've already walked. So this card is really acknowledging our abilities, our talents, our uniqueness of what we can bring to the table. Our creativity is more with the Queen of Cups. But we are going to take that knowledge to push ourselves forward. Now, the Two of Pentacles in the middle, we need some balance here. Okay, I don't know, but, juggling is not my forte. So we may find that we are multitasking this weekend and we are maybe spinning our wheels and not getting anything done. So stay focused on a task and try not to waver from that task. So once again, that kind of isolation almost when you are working on a task or a plan or getting something done. Maybe it's a messy room, maybe it's cleaning out the clutter in a room or an office or a closet or a drawer even, or maybe an internal clutter. Reorganizing your priority list. And with the Eight of Pentacles, I really got this kind of attitude that if somebody were to walk in and turn on those lights and tell you to go to bed, you'd probably get a little snippy with them. So mind your not approach to other people, well, your approach to other people, your response to other people, and to yourself. Don't get angry with yourself. Don't get frustrated with yourself. Take a break, do something else for 5 minutes, and go back to what it was that you got frustrated with. Two of Pentacles is balance, but two is bringing in the balance, and two usually says we are really out of balance. So this could be a beautiful weekend to do a chakra meditation. If you don't know what chakra meditations are, just type it in the YouTube search bar, CHAKRA, and you'll probably get 10,000 or so show up. And you might have to go through a couple to, it could be a time factor. It could be, what they are saying with the wording that you don't relate to it or you really relate to it. So it might take a little bit of scrolling through and seeing, finding one that's right for you. But really, we want to get our energy in line. Also, focus on one thing. Don't be juggling too many things. Get the priority list a little bit straighter and neater so that you can prioritize on one major task, or maybe allowing yourself some time for healing, inner healing, forgiveness. Queen of Cups is love yourself. You can only love anything else in this world as much as you love yourself. And that's all the love that you can really give to the world. So you have to start appreciating you a lot more than you do. And every one of us, I don't care how much you love yourself, there's always that improvement that can be done. There's always that next level of knowing your beauty, your integrity, your gifts, your talents, your abilities, to love your looks, to love every part of you. When's the last time you looked at yourself in the mirror and said, yeah, I got this? When's the last time you could look yourself in the eye in the mirror and say, I love you? I love you because, and use your name. I love you, Tilly. I love you because. And then start telling yourself the reasons you love you. Look yourself right in the eye. Embrace who you are. What you consider a flaw, somebody else thinks is the greatest thing about you. I can guarantee it. She sits there, she holds that cup, and she drinks from her cup. Although I get it more like she's seeing tea leaves or something, like she's reading tea leaves. That's the thing I got. So, maybe if we sit there momentarily and we do tap into our own beauty, our talents, our abilities, and embrace them, that all of a sudden we get that aha moment, that epiphany of how we can go forward using those things. And I don't care what it is. If you're, an obsessive cleaner, okay, well then get to work and start cleaning everything. Use it to your advantage. Or maybe start your own cleaning company. Use it to your advantage. Or maybe start doing YouTube videos on how to clean those little things that all of us get so frustrated with because we don't know the shortest way and it's such a hard job. And then you go and you put out a video and everybody goes, oh, never thought of that. That's great. That's easy. Then start appreciating you and what you have to offer, what you bring to the table. Maybe it's a blog that you can write about your experiences so somebody else out there knows they're not alone. Wheel of the year. Yeah, we are moving closer and closer to that new moon on the 17th, aren't we? Next weekend this time, right? More or less. So the seasons will be changing. We have the spring coming. We have a new moon coming. Everything is moving into Aries, which is the pioneer, the starter, beginnings. So especially if you're coming out of a dark period of your life, know that the sun is coming out. You're going to feel the warmth. So this is really a strong card telling us of what we can expect going forward, that things are going to change. So, you know, we're making plans right now. We are broadening our expectations on the future and what it can bring to us and what we can step into and who we can become. Part of it is loving ourselves. Another part of it is finding that priority list, that balance, that, you know, that focus on what needs to be focused on. Because you want to prepare the way for those new seeds. You don't want to take extra baggage with you when you walk into a new moon energy. So this is a beautiful weekend for endings, completion, cleaning up the clutter. Let's get some affirmation cards, shall we? So I think it's a good weekend. It's a great weekend actually for energy for ourselves, so long as, you know, it's not too much of a social week though, weekend. It's more about our conversations we have with ourselves, our reflection on where we are going. What we want to step into. Getting a focus, making a commitment to ourselves. So what do we have here? The Three of Earth. The Three of Earth appears. Teamwork, building on solid foundation, group efforts, dedicated collaboration. What I am building is grounded in a solid foundation, so I know I can trust that it will not slip away suddenly. I am joined by others in coordinated efforts to bring forth what we have chosen to co-create. The architecture of my dreams is becoming tangible, taking shape before me, and I share my joy and pride with my partners and supporters. Teachers and students, we are all learning, growing, and building collaboratively. Now, I saw really a solo kind of energy here, and this card is saying teamwork. The architect of my dreams is becoming tangible, taking shape before me. I share my joy and pride with my partners and supporters, teachers and students, although I thought, you know, at one point with the one card is reach out for mentors and stuff. But what I am building is grounded in a solid foundation. I'm not so sure about sharing with others. I'll be honest with you. I didn't get that in the 5 cards, and yet it's saying it here. So let me know how that works for you this weekend. Because we're all joined. We're joined by each other. Absolutely. Coordinated efforts to bring forth what we have chosen to co-create. Maybe it's time to break up your family into each room and all work together towards cleaning the entire house. I don't know. There's something here with groups, something with people, but I didn't get that in the cards at all. So let's see what we get here. Maybe I read them wrong, or just because they were all solo, I jumped to that, the Page of Earth. So we're really getting this Earth and this grounded approach, aren't we? The Page of Earth is commitment to prosperity, first signs of tangible success, undeniable evidence that hard work will pay off, dreams grounded in reality, and the start of a new project. Everything starts with a plan, and I am beginning to see the results generate prosperity. I am the doer, and I get to make my own decisions. I have the ability to attract what I need. You do have the ability to attract what you need. Okay, but we layer it within negativity, and that doesn't happen as well as we expect. Everything starts with a plan. So it's starting with a plan. And I am beginning to see the results generate prosperity. And that is a beautiful thing to say each and every day, even if you're not seeing it yet, to invite that energy in, to grow that energy. One more, and we have the Queen of Air with the Wise Owl. The Queen of Air shows up. The Queen of Air is setting healthy boundaries, strong self-esteem, calculated and shrewd decisions, clear communication, well-organized, a wordsmith. I have clarity of purpose. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life. And can I let go of false truths and be rigorously honest with myself and others? Can you be honest with yourself? Can you look yourself in the eye and tell yourself the truth and not allow yourself to be swayed by what you want rather than what is the reality? I have clarity of purpose, and I think that's a strong message this weekend within the cards, to have a clarity of purpose. My intentions are in alignment with my understanding. There is always a strategy in the game called life. So make that plan. Tap into your wisdom there. Look at the owl. Tap into your wisdom. And somebody told me the other day, and I haven't really looked it up, so I mean, they may, but their definition of the owl is that the owl, when you hear the owl hoot, it's an omen that to revisit your reality. Make sure that you're not taking a wrong step somewhere. Give it extra thought. Because the owl is wise and sees you perhaps wavering on a wrong step or a wrong move or a wrong conversation. So think things through to make the wisest choice possible. And we'll get an animal. And I think the possum is finally retired for a little bit. And we have the bear with the awakening. Uncertainty, openness, awakening, negativity, and hibernation. When we fall asleep, we withdraw our awareness from its hypnotic fascination with physical sensation, thereby enabling us to listen with our now awakened sixth sense. Bear reminds you that you have been hibernating and hiding from your passions and your own true self for too long. Now is the time to open your mind, heart, and soul and see with all your senses, but most importantly with your sixth sense. Spend some time each morning journaling and listening to your heart. Release the fears and only hear the love of what you want out of that love. The fears only prevent you from crawling out of the cave, and they cause you to be grumpy and negative. Bear says that it's your time of awakening. Maybe you have always wanted to write a book, or pick up an instrument, or learn how to knit. Maybe you have been afraid to sign up for a class because you have been caught within the web of fear for so long that you forgot how good it felt to stretch and feel the love that is around you and the love that you create from within. No matter what speaks to your soul, release the fear and allow Bear to stand beside you and assist you with your awakening. Don't allow your limited view to bring about the fear. Because you are on the verge of something great, and you are on the verge of something great, we have the wheel card here. Bear may be telling you that you need a good sound sleep, one that's undisturbed and restful. Once you wake from that sleep, you will feel refreshed and ready to take on the world. Bears are resourceful before, during, and after their hibernation. Bear wants to teach you to be resourceful with your life. Are you purchasing too much food at the store that is going unused? Or could it be that your closet is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years? Bear says it's time to simplify. So, endings, closure, completions, and maybe it's time to clean the house. Maybe everybody gets a room, and that's how we work together. Make the plan. Put the focus on you. Understand your abilities and talents and how they can work for you going forward. I think this is a strong weekend that we get those aha moments and those epiphanies when we start to really think about our own unique talents and how we can use them to bring success into our life going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.